I think of myself more as the Pope who happens to be American. Not to belittle what it means to be American. I was born in the United States. My family is still in the United States. I have great love for America. But I understand my mission as having a very important dimension, which is precisely being pastor of a universal church.
What do you love about America?
So many things. In a sense, speaking about principles, what America stands for, the sense of freedom, the sense of opportunity, the sense of having invited for generations people from around the world to be part of America. I come from a family that my grandparents were immigrants. On my mother's side, we have people who were both slaves and slave owners.
Let's bring in CNN's Vatican analyst, Katie McGrady. She's also the host of the Katie McGrady Show on Sirius XM's The Catholic Channel. Katie, what stood out to you most about what he just said?
Pope Leo can fit in quite a lot in just a couple of minutes. I was really struck by, he's very clear. He's been very clear for the past, year and some change. But I loved that he said so many things, but then he immediately went to principles. The journalist in me wanted to go, well, are some of those things your favorite foods that you probably missed from back home, or certainly the time that you get to spend with family? But the fact that he went straight to the principles that make our country good and what make the people of America good, which is this idea of care for others and welcoming the immigrant and opportunity that we pursue with one another, I thought was really, really poignant and a challenging message for all Americans back home.
You got a chance to see him last year, which we've got some pictures of, and you just spoke to him again in June. What did he tell you?
Well, those brief little moments of interaction are certainly a great blessing. And I'm very grateful to my friends at the Vatican that make those hellos to the Holy Father happen. Last year, so it was a year ago today, I got to meet him in person for the first time. And truthfully, I just told him thank you for saying yes. And then I asked him kind of a silly question where I said, what's your favorite Christmas cookie? Because I had the intention of bringing him Christmas cookies. We were going to come back for a canonization. My family didn't make it back for the canonization. So instead, we brought him some Louisiana goodies last June. So just a few weeks ago, in fact. And the big thing that he said in both moments, he of course asked for prayers. I think the Holy Father is always going to ask people for prayers, and then assured us of his prayers, which is always an incredibly comforting thing to know that the Holy Father's praying for his flock. I will also say, when I introduced him to my kids, my daughter, my 8-year-old, really wanted to tell him a joke. So she told him a joke and he laughed. And it was such a warm moment of joy. And that's what I think people need to understand about Pope Leo. He's not a cartoon character. He's not just a figurehead. He's a real person. He's a real priest who has a real love for his people. And that comes across in these intentional moments of encounter.
So what's his favorite Christmas cookie?
So he really likes those Chicago Spritz cookies. I'm like breaking news here because I don't think I've shared this really anywhere. Those round, like crinkle cut cookies with sprinkles on them.
We get you the answers here on The Story as to the big questions. So in terms of, though, him speaking out, it was interesting. Tom Llamas of NBC talked to him for 2.5 minutes. And Telemundo also talked to him, both NBC properties. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing interviews right now? What's the strategy there?
That's a great question. Yesterday, there was this beautiful concert at Borgo Laudato Si, which is this lovely property that the Vatican has developed as a garden. So it's open to the public. People can go to this beautiful garden. And also they have this learning center. So Andrea Bocelli has a children's foundation. There was this incredible concert. NBC was the broadcaster of it. And I'm sure there were conversations around, we're going to broadcast this. Can we also maybe have a little bit of FaceTime with the Pope? Technically, this is his first on-screen interview. He did do a sit-down with Elise Allen last summer, which resulted in her wonderful book, the biography of him. But since then, we haven't gotten these on-screen conversations. And so I think the strategy is just, the Holy Father is not scared of the media. He will certainly answer questions when he's asked, and he's done so on airplanes. But what I really, really appreciate about this conversation with Tom and with Telemundo was, Holy Father, we're going to ask you something specific. We're going to put you on the record here. And he didn't shy away from that, and probably didn't have those questions ahead of time. I mean, the journalistic practice there would have been, can we have a few minutes? Here's what our questions are going to be in real time.
Yeah. And so I guess they were the rights holders, just like sports. You get good interviews when you got the rights. So,
Exactly.
Katie Prejean
Exactly.
McGrady, thanks for being with us. Really appreciate it. And thanks for breaking some news here on The Story Is. Ahead in the next hour.